everybody on stage all that way. I need to do that video with Kes. You know, this is how we always do it.
I'll deliver on that. I'll deliver next time.
And it's always like this. And yeah.
So you want to show him different moves?
I want to show him. Yeah, I want to be him. Yeah.
I was drunk.
You see, because you didn't call me. You didn't call me. I told you. Watch now. Hey, listen, next time, because got me here. It's the trio, you know. He promised me that, you know, the trio. Yeah. The 3 M's. Myles, Joel, Kes.
I so wanted, when I saw Myles celebrating 10 years in this business, I so wanted just to really celebrate her and allow her to tell a story as well. I just want to make sure that she knows that my name doesn't start with M. And Kes' name doesn't start with M, right? In English, you knew that, right? Yeah. Because you said it so confidently. Yeah, the 3 M's, Myles, Kes, and Joel, you know. I promise you next time I have Kes, next time you are here on Cup of Joe, I'm calling Myles to roll some sushi for us. Promise that. That's a promise. That's a Cup of Joe promise.
Lovely. Well, my 20th anniversary.
Your 20th anniversary. You do it before that. Right. My lady, I really, this is where the little seriousness of the show is, because right. I mean, 10 years of doing sushi here in Trinidad and Tobago. Along that journey, you created your own brand. Before we talk to that, Myles, for those people who seeing you want to know who is a little Chinese girl, Joel, how did Myles Marbella and her family from the Philippines originally and end up in Trinidad?
Right. So my mom is a pharmacist, right? So she wanted to have like an experience abroad. So she was like, you know, I'm going to try out and see, and this is where she landed, Trinidad and everything. And my father followed her eventually. So like a year later, he came here, and he was doing, he's a Microsoft business consultant in the Caribbean. So, you know, it's a good thing for him because it's Caribbean and Microsoft, so it's cool. Then my mom started loving Sangre Grande, because that's where she started, right? And she was like, you know, it's nice, it's quiet, it's country. She loved the country vibe. Then yeah, she took us. Now, when she took us, she didn't tell us. She didn't tell my siblings and I that we're going to be staying here like forever, right? Because we have a return ticket, which is August 2007. We came here June 2007, and the return ticket is August 2007. Yeah, we refunded that.
And you've been here since?
Yeah.
Did you know, Myles, at that point you wanted to do sushi?
That's actually a very nice question, because in 2007, my family wanted, my parents wanted all of their kids to be doctors, right? But that didn't work out.
Because I'm trying to picture you taking my temperature. I can't, I literally can't. My imagination is not so wild.
I don't even know how to read blood
pressure.
Yeah. One time my blood pressure was so low, I didn't even know how to read it. Yeah.
So that didn't work out.
That didn't work out. But
sushi. How did it happen? How your love for sushi came about?
In 2008, my family and I dined in the Hyatt. At that time, you know, there were about 4 male sushi chefs there. So I asked the chef, I said, you know, how come you do not have any female sushi chef? He was like, you know, well, we like to follow the tradition and everything. They're very traditional, they're very strict and everything. The chefs that is, right? He's very strict with tradition. So I said, okay, cool. But when I sat down to order my sushi, I told myself I wanted to be the first female sushi chef in the Hyatt, right? So in about 2009, 2010, like that, I started applying for like local sushi area where I gained about 10 months of experience. But Hyatt was, they require at least 2 years of experience. And I believe this is when I told you back in the days that I applied 10 times, I got declined 9 times. And on the 10th time, I had to call the HR office, because something's wrong with your system.
Why are you not hiring me?
Yeah. So from then on, I got through.
Yeah.
I was the first female sushi chef, and it was also recognized by
Hyatt as well.
Yeah, by Hyatt, and there's a magazine who featured me and everything.
Nice.
And then
so it hit you while you were ordering sushi at Hyatt. So that's what you're saying?
yeah, I said my goal then was if I wanted to be the first female sushi chef in the Hyatt.
But at that point, you knew nothing about sushi, cooking sushi.
No,
nothing at
all I know was to eat sushi. But from there, right? I told myself, it's working. It's like people actually trust me to make that. Right? Because I'm Asian.
You look like you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Like this supposed to go here. Voila. Yeah, and I was so young then. I think I started like about, if I'm 20, I was like 18, 19.
Learning to do sushi. So you learned on the job in terms of sushi.
Yeah, my mentor.
Trinidad sushi wasn't popular in Trinidad. Hyatt kind of introduced it into making
There's
it
like few restaurants, but I believe based on my training, Hyatt was very into like traditional stuff.
Yeah.
I also after my time in Hyatt, I worked with Joe Brown for like a good year, and from a very tight, strict Japanese mentor to a very strict British mentor. So it's like, that is where I actually got my culinary ground.
Yeah. And as the journey went along, Myles Sushi started to become a thing.
It's such a nice name.
It is.
Myles Sushi, and I made it one word.
You made it one word.
Yeah.
It's not in the dictionary.
Well, not yet, but I'm celebrating my 10th year now. It should be.
It should be.
Yeah, you have connections.
I'll make it happen.
Call them now.
I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
When did that hit you though? It's time for me to do my own brand of sushi.
Yeah, I believe in 2015. I don't know if I ever told you then, your first interview, I don't know if I ever told you that I was supposed to go to California. Okay, so I got accepted in Palm Springs Hotel as a commis sushi chef. So like an apprentice, right? Then at the same time, I got the opportunity to manage my own business. Well,
Rule back then.
Right.
Rule back then, yes.
Then I said, if Palm Springs like me now and I'm still so young, what if like in the next 5 years, where I would gain more experience, they might like me more.
Yeah.
So I had role and everything.
You turned down that offer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so sad when I turned that down because it's a huge company.
Yeah.
But then I told myself, it's now or never. Like I'm giving this opportunity.
Yeah.
So I should just grab it, And if things fail, I could go wherever.
And that experience at the road taught you a lot.
A lot, yeah. I mean, with economy and everything, how to handle your business and all. I was 22 years old when I opened a business. Yeah.
And now, tell me, when you, after leaving Rule, as I said, you established Myles Sushi as a delivery service.
Great.
And a food service. Yeah. Tell me about that and what you do now.
Great. So that time when I was still in Role, it kind of like a lot of crime is going on all over the place. People didn't want to come up and dine anymore. So I said, how can I give the customer a restaurant quality sushi, without them dining, or like coming out of their house. So that's when Myles Sushi opened, I said, okay, this is just gonna be a delivery service, right? Strictly delivery service. My dad told me to use up the garage space, so I built up a kitchen there. From there, you know, I did everything there. 4 months later, I hired assistant who's a sushi chef, well, a sous chef now, right? Then a year after that, that's when, you know, I have 27 staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
27 staff doing food service of sushi deliveries throughout the length and breadth
so
of Trinidad
chefs
Tobago.
and drivers.
Yeah, throughout the length and breadth of anywhere you want sushi in Trinidad, Myles Sushi can go.
Yeah. Well, not. It depends. I mean, we have limitation, but because we're using, we have limitations. You know, there are certain areas that we can't go. We can't just go to Toko. You know?
Right.
We
So
deliver.
if I'm in Toko, I had to come down.
Yeah, well, Arima is right now. So there are times that we will deliver to Balandra. You know, it really depends on how we can accommodate.
Yeah. But that's, I mean, the innovation, I think, in terms of your journey over the years is one to be commended. You never gave up.
No, I never gave up, and
And you still haven't. You're plugging on still.
Yeah. You know, they said go big or go home, right?
Yeah.
So when I had roll, I went big.
Yeah.
After that, I opened Myles Express.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
So I went big. Like I went big twice. It did not work well, so I went home, and I'm still going. No one can stop me.
Yeah.
You know, but like, you must have like short-term goals.
Yeah.
Once you achieve those short-term goals, you must have a next goal.
Yeah. Myles Marbella is her name. Please check out on social media at Myles Sushi. She will deliver the best sushi anywhere in Trinidad based on her limitations. If you're in Toko, come down to Grandi and call and you'll get your sushi.
Yeah.
But it is amazing sushi. She has really refined the product. She is, as I said, started probably as a teenager wanting to fulfill this dream.
Yeah.
And 10 years later, she's just about 21. You're 21 now?
Boy, oh boy.
Oh! Congratulations, my dear.
Thank you. Thank
As
you.
I said, your family here on Cup of Joe, and we really just wanted to take time to take the show to celebrate you. So congratulations. Did you bring sushi for us?
Yes.
Myles Marbella, ladies and gentlemen, 10 years in the business. If you haven't tasted the sushi, please organize. Check out on social media and get sushi delivered to you. Restaurant style sushi. Thank you very much.